Hey guys, we'll discuss few numericals on topic vectors. As I said before, I'll make another video for numericals. So we'll be doing every numerical of every concept. So take a look at the question. I'll give it on the screen. So what they have given us, resultant of two vectors p and q is r. If the magnitude of q is doubled, the new resultant becomes perpendicular to p. Then magnitude of r is. So resultant of two vectors p and q is r. Resultant p and q is r. Okay, if the magnitude of q is doubled, q becomes 2q. The new resultant becomes perpendicular p. Let the first resultant be r and second resultant be r1. So r1 becomes perpendicular to p. Then he is asking what is the magnitude of r. What is the magnitude of resultant r? So as you have to, given r square equals p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta let this be first equation. Now what's the formula? Tan theta equals b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. I've said this formula in the video vectors one shot. You can watch it there. So given theta is perpendicular, that is 90 degrees. So tan 90 equals q sin theta. Here b is q, a is p. Okay. According to the question, q sin theta by p plus q cos theta. A B. Okay. Now he said q gets doubled. So as you know, so we'll write here tan 90 is equal to undefined. Tan 90 is undefined, na? So what is meant by undefined? Something by 0 is undefined, right? Something by 0 is undefined. You know this from your childhood. Something by 0 is undefined and 0 by something is 0. So x by 0 equals what we got here, 2q sin theta by, not 2q, q sin theta by, according to this formula, 2q sin theta by p plus q cos theta before. Now q gets doubled, so it becomes 2q sin theta by p plus 2q cos theta. Okay, understood? This becomes this one. Tan 90 is undefined, so we write it as x by 0 and q gets doubled. He said, he gave in the question q gets doubled, so q sin theta by p plus q cos theta becomes 2q sin theta by p plus 2q cos theta. Now x is equal to this value, 0 is equal to this value, so equating denominator with denominator, p plus 2q cos theta. Okay. Now as we know, r square equals p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. R square equals, taking p as common, p plus 2q cos theta plus remaining q square. Now we know this value, let this be 2. this is 0. P plus 2q cos theta, P plus 2q cos theta. So this becomes 0. P into 0 plus q square. R square equals P into 0. I substituted this in here. So becomes R square equals q square. P into 0 0. So R square equals q square. Therefore R equals q. So this is the condition and this is the correct option. Okay, let's go with the second question. Second question. So take a look at the second question. What is the displacement of the point on the wheel initially in contact with the ground? Wheel rolls forward half of the revolution. Take the radius of the wheel as r and the x-axis in the forward direction. Let us understand the question. What is the displacement of the point on the wheel initially in contact with the ground when wheel rolls forward half of revolution? He is asking displacement from point when displacement of the point. What is the displacement of the point when wheel initially in contact with the ground and wheel rolls forward half of revolution? Half of revolution means let this be here. So full revolution means it goes again till here. So half of revolution means this becomes like this. Okay, this becomes half revolution, 180 degrees. 360 degrees becomes like this. Half revolution, 180 degrees become like this. So it goes like this from this point to upward. So we'll draw the diagram clearly, then you'll have a clear idea about the diagram. This is a wheel having contact with the ground. Let us assume this point as P. Now half of revolution, as I said, it goes up. It goes up. This will be the point. Let this point be M. So join these 2 points now, and this will become the perpendicular. Let this point be Q. This angle will become theta. As you know, this is diameter of circle, so diameter becomes 2r, and this distance between P and Q becomes 2 pi. Pi into r, not 2 pi. Pi into r. Pi into radius of circle. Okay. Now from this triangle, from second question, from triangle PMQ, PM is equal to under root of MQ square plus PQ square, which implies 2R square MQ, M into Q, M to Q, which is 2R square plus PQ, pi R square, 4R square plus pi R square, taking R as common, R square as common, 4 plus pi, R comes outside, 4 plus pi square, pi r whole square, so I forgot, pi square r square, here also pi square, 4 plus pi square. This will be our answer. This will be the displacement. Okay, note down. We'll go for the next question. And if he asks the angle made by theta, so we know the formula. tan theta equals basic trigonometric ratios, right? Tan theta equals adjacent, that is 2r by pi r, that is pq. mq is equal to 2r by pq is equal to pi r pi cancel, tan theta equals 2 by pi, theta equals, send tan this side, 2 by pi tan inverse. Okay, this is our first two questions. Now going to the third question, take a look at it. I'll be seeing from my book and I'll write the question here. So third question, the square of the resultant, take a look, the square of the resultant of two forces 4n and 3n exceeds the square of the resultant of the two forces by 12 when they are mutually perpendicular. The angle between the vectors is. So what does it? Square of resultant of two vectors. Square of resultant of two vectors 4n and 3n exceeds the square of resultant of forces by 12n. Resultant is equal to under root of, we know the formula. First write the formula, p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Now what is it? Square of resultant of two forces. Let instead of p and q, we'll take f1 and f2. We said two forces, right? f1 square plus f2 square, where f1 is equal to what we give, 4n, f2 what we give, 3n. He said square of resultant of two vectors. Square of resultant, what is mean by square? So r square, squaring on both sides, f1 square plus f2 square plus 2 f1 f2 2 f1 f2 cos theta whole square, square root cancel, so f1 square plus f2 square plus 2 f1 f2 cos theta. Okay, now this will be first equation, and the second condition what he gave is exceeds the square of resultant of forces by 12. Exceeds the square of resultant of forces by 12. Now square of resultant of forces, f1 square, square of, this will be a first force, this will be a second force. Now square of forces will become f1 square comma f2 square. What he gave is square of resultant of forces exceeds by 12. So that is square of f1 square plus f2 square plus 12. This will be our second equation. Okay, now equate these two equations, f1 square plus f2 square plus 2 f1 f2 cos theta is equal to f1 square plus f2 square plus 12. f1 square plus f2 square gets cancelled here. Now what we get? So after this, 2f1 f2 cos theta is equal to 12. You know f1 and f2 values, 2 into 4 into 3 cos theta is equal to 12. This 12 cancel, cos theta equals 1 by 2 goes here, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 is cos 30 degrees, sorry, cos 60 degrees, cos 60 degrees. Now theta, cos cancel, theta is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, note down. We'll go for next question. Now this question will be on resolution of vectors. I'll copy the question from here in the book. To take a look at the question. Now the question, what is said, the position vector of a moving particle at t second given by r equals 3i plus 4t square j cap minus t cube k cap, its displacement during an interval of t equals 1 to 3 seconds. He is asking position vector. He gave the position vector r equals 3i plus 4t square j plus minus 3 t cube k cap. If displacement during interval, he gave the unit vector and he is asking the displacement. So we'll write the unit vector r cap equals r dash equals 3i plus 4t square j minus t cube k. Okay. Now he is asking displacement during time interval. This is the easy question. 1 second to time is equal to 3 seconds. Now substitute t is equal to 1. 3i plus 4 into 1 into j minus 1 into k. 1 cube into k. 3i plus 4j minus k. This is 1. Now substitute t equals 3. 3i plus 4 into 3 square into j minus 3 cube into k, which is 3i plus 3 square 9, 9 4s are 3 square 9, 9 4s are 36j minus 27k. This will be second one. Okay. Now as he asked displacement, so this will be r1, this will be r3. Subtract this both, you will get the answer. R3 minus r1, that is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1, this is to this one. So r3 3i plus 36j minus 27k. As he gave displacement, you have to subtract this both vectors. If he asks the distance, now you have to add the two vectors. Okay, minus 3i plus 4j minus k plus 3i plus 36j minus 27k minus 3i plus minus 4j plus k. Okay, now 3i cancel, 36j minus 4j 32j minus 27k, 36j minus 27k minus 4j plus k. 36j minus 4j 32j minus 27k plus k minus 26k. So this will be the displacement vector. Now if he asks there is a magnitude of the displacement, this too, as we know the formula, b square plus c square. If the three unit vectors are given, a square, b square, c square, here only two others, so b square plus c square, that is 32 square plus of minus 26 square. Even this becomes positive. Now add this both, you will get the answer. Okay, moving on to the fourth question. Take a look at the question. Now we will be doing few sums on multiplication of vectors. So take a look at the question. What is said is, A, he gave the value 2i plus 3j plus 6k, and B, he gave the value 3i minus 6j plus 12k. Then he said vector perpendicular to both A and B has magnitude k times of 6i plus 2j minus 3k. Okay, he gave, we'll solve this. What is this question? I don't know the question number. Give a is equal to 2i plus 3j plus 6k, and b he gave 3i minus 6j plus 2k, and he said vector perpendicular both a and b have magnitude k times of 6i plus 2j minus 3k, then k is equal to. Okay, first we'll take the cross product. I guess you know how to take the cross product, I already said it. I j k, he said these both are perpendicular, so take the cross product. 2 3 6 3 minus 6. Some things you have to learn, you have to remember. So for this type of questions, when he gives this both and he said some value, and he said magnitude of this vector is this much, so find the value of k. Now we have to take the cross product. I into 3 into 2 minus of minus 6 into 6 plus j into, sorry, minus j into forget this, forget this 3 into 2, the 3 into 2 minus of minus 6 into 6. Now for j, forget this row and this column. 2 into 2 minus 3 into 6 plus k into 2 into minus 6 plus minus 3 into 3. Okay, I into 6 plus 36 minus into minus plus minus j into 4 minus 18 plus k into minus 12 minus 9. Okay, (42i) minus 18 minus 18 plus 4 minus 14j plus of minus 21k. So we'll write minus 21k. Okay, now what he said, what he gave in the question, now again search the question. Where's that question now? What he said, 6j plus 2j minus 3k. So this he gave, and he gave this is k times. So as you can see, for getting 6 2 3, you have to multiply it with 7 into, you have to divide it with 7 to get 42 14 21. So now if I multiply with 7, we'll get 6j plus 2j minus 3k. Now check, 7 6 are 42, 7 6 are 42, 7 2 are 14, 7 3 are 21. K into 6 6k, k into 2 14, k into minus k minus 21. So the required value of k is 7. Okay, understood? This is a problem which is mixed of two concepts, that is cross product and finding value of k. Okay, This is a problem on cross product. I'll be doing only few sums as the video becomes lengthy and it will take more time to edit and upload. I'll take only the main concepts and I'll teach you. Now coming to, I did a question on addition of vectors, then resolution of vectors, then product of vectors. You know the product of vectors in dot product, I into I becomes I into I dot I becomes 1, I dot j becomes 1. So no need, those are simple questions. And for cross product, I into I becomes 0, j into j becomes 0. So I did a question on cross product. Now I'll do a question. This will be the last question. This will be the last question, I guess, or may too. So the question, you can see it here. The question is projection of. This is a question on projection. Projection is nothing but taking a body, we'll throw it up. This will be the projection of the body. So projection of vector 2i plus 3j plus 2k on vector I minus 2j plus 3k. This is the question. Take a look at the question. Now the formula of projection is A into B. For let this vector be A, this vector be B. Now projection of A with respect to B is A dot B by B. Okay. Projection of A with respect to B is A dot B by B. Now A dot B becomes 2i plus 3j plus 2k in dot I minus 2j plus 3k. Okay, those who don't know dot product of vectors, now we'll do it here. I into I becomes 1, 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 2 becomes minus 6 into j becomes 1 plus 2 into k, 2 into 3 which becomes 6 into k becomes 1. Okay, which is 2 minus 6 plus 6, that is 2. Okay, this is A dot B. Okay, this is A dot B. Now B, vector B. Now B, what is mean by B? If they give only B, B is equal to magnitude. Now magnitude of B is under root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, which is equal to 9 plus 4 plus 1, 9 plus 4 13, 13 plus 4 1 14. So it becomes AB by AB is 2 by B, magnitude of B is root 14. So this will be the projection of vector A with respect to vector B. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. We'll discuss, I'll be making another video of chemical bonding today and I'll upload it tomorrow if possible. So I didn't discuss many problems because every problem takes around 5 minutes to explain. For solving it takes around 2 minutes if you are perfect. So it takes 5 minutes videos, it becomes 30 minutes. So if you have any doubts and problem, you can text me or you can call me. I'll give the number here. So thank you. That's all for today. Thank you.